This weekend, Life in the Park, an update on the Southwest Light Rail project, the Minnehaha Creek Preserve grand opening, and more news you can use.
Welcome to this week's edition of Life in the Park. I'm Jane Kim. In our cover story, we'll take you to the Minnehaha Creek Preserve grand opening. That's coming up, but first, here's news you can use. The Metropolitan Council approved the restarting of the municipal consent process for a scaled-back plan with the Southwest Light Rail Transit Project on Wednesday, July 22nd. Earlier this month, the council approved to cut $250 million from the project. The cut would end the LRT line at the Southwest Station, defer construction on the Town Center Station, and eliminate Mitchell Road Station in Eden Prairie. Other cuts include reducing the size of the operations and maintenance facility, decreasing the light rail fleet to 27 vehicles, and reducing items such as bike racks, trash cans, and seating. The extension for the Metro Green Line will now open in 2020 with 14.5 miles and 15 stations at a revised cost estimate of about $1.744 billion. The Metropolitan Council will seek consent from Hennepin County and from the cities along the route for a second time. These cities include Eden Prairie, Minnetonka, Hopkins, St. Louis Park, and Minneapolis. Each of the cities will schedule their own public hearing dates. Hennepin County and the 5 cities will be asked to take on action on municipal consent on October 11th. Remember, voting for the municipal primary is taking place at City Hall from now till August 10th. If necessary, municipal primary elections will take place on August 11th. For more information on elections, visit stlouispark.org/elections.html. Don't forget, National Night Out will be happening in neighborhoods throughout the park on Tuesday, August 4th. Each year, Neighborhood Watch block captains organize block parties to cultivate community within the city's neighborhoods. For more information about the event, call Aaron Nordrum at 952-924-2661. Fair for All is coming up. The Cooperative Food Purchasing Program sells groceries at discounted prices. Anyone and everyone is invited to participate. There is no pre-registration for the program, and many forms of payment are accepted. The next Fair for All will be on Tuesday, August 11th from 4 to 6 p.m. at the Central Community Center, 6300 Walker Street. For more information, visit fairforall.org. This summer concert series continues on Wednesday, August 5th with the Gypsy Mania Hot Club Quartet at Wolf Park, 3700 Monterey Drive, from 7 to 8:30 p.m. The free performance is hosted by the St. Louis Park Operations and Recreation Department and the St. Louis Park Rotary. In the case of inclement weather, call 952-924-2567 for concert status. Speaking of music, St. Louis Park Operations and Recreation, along with Creative Kid Stuff and the Shops at West End, is offering a kid-friendly lunchtime concert series. On August 5th, the Big Fun Show will be performing. On August 12th, the Bazillions, and on August 19th, Choo Choo Bob. Performances are on Wednesday from 10 to 11 a.m. They take place at the Shops at West End, 1621 West End Boulevard. In the case of unfavorable weather conditions, the concert will be moved indoors to the second floor of the West End atrium near the Icon Theater. Concerts are free and no registration is required. Do you have a special talent? Audition for the Community Talent Show, coordinated by the Park Theater Company. Auditions will take place on Tuesday, August 4th from 6 to 8 p.m. Finalists will perform their acts at the Community Talent Show, which will take place on Wednesday, August 19th from 7 to 8:30 p.m. at Wolf Park Pavilion, 3700 Monterey Drive. For more information, contact the Park Theater Company at 952-928-6422. And now to our cover story, a new trail system is now open. Located behind the Meadowbrook Manor Apartments, the trail brings more than 600 housing units within walking distance of a planned light rail station on the Southwest Light Rail line. Community leaders celebrated the grand opening of the Minnehaha Creek Preserve on the boardwalk, accessible from Creekside Park on Oxford Street.
Here we go. That's what we do. You put one hand on top, you put one hand on the bottom. You ready? All right. All right, ready to go? Cool. Count to 3. 1, 2, 3. Yay! Look at that. Good job, you guys. Excellent. Well done. Very well done.
I want to welcome you all to the Minnehaha Creek Preserve. This is the latest installment in a large-scale restoration of the creek through its most urbanized section, and it's an example of what can be accomplished with the philosophy of partnerships in a focused geographic area. With support from the Clean Water Fund, the Watershed District added curves to this previously straightened creek and partnered with the City of St. Louis Park on the boardwalk and trail that we're standing on today.
This preserve brings the St. Louis Park closer to the creek. It adds 39 acres of green space to our community. And so we're really, really pleased about that. That's been one of our community visions for a long time, is to preserve and enhance green space and usable public spaces like this into the future. For decades, you know, well, more than that, Minnehaha Creek, as far as I'm concerned, is one of the great environmental assets in all of St. Louis Park. It's been a hidden gem running through our community. And unfortunately, a lot of people don't really know that it's here. Or they don't know much about it. And so I'm really pleased that this will enable people to learn more about the creek. I'm really happy that these young kids are learning about environmental responsibility and environmental maintenance, and this will be an example of how you can do that successfully. So thank you guys for all you're doing.
We installed about 8 different varieties of native perennial plugs that will kind of handle a lot of inundation if the creek were to flood, and then also can handle periods of drought as well. We also installed a number of shrubs and live stakes of trees to revegetate the site, to get things stabilized and to handle flooding and also drought conditions.
This banner is for you.
We made it with lots of love and all the kids signed it.
Thank you for giving us such a special place to visit.
Right in our own backyard.
The preserve features 2,200 feet of boardwalk and 4,600 feet of paved trail around the restored stretch of Minnehaha Creek. The project is a partnership between the Minnehaha Creek Watershed District and the City of St. Louis Park, and was financed in part by a grant from the Clean Water Fund. And additional support was provided by Excelsior Townhomes, Japs Olson Company, Meadowbrook Manor, the St. Louis Park Sunrise Rotary, and the Minnetonka Rotary. Thanks to Reg Dunlap for the cover story. Remember, you can always keep up to date in the park by visiting our Facebook page at facebook.com/St. Louis Park. That's it for this week's edition of Life in the Park. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time right here on Park TV.